Anjanashalakhaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vandeham Shri Gurur Shri Yutapadakamalaam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindha Deenabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayine Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Tvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyan Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 6th chapter, beginning from verse number 9. Sri Maitreya Rishi is continuing to explain how Lord entered into the elements and empowered them to create the universe. And he said that he entered into all the 23 elements along with Prakriti, and then there was a movement in them. They started combining together, and then this Hiranyamaya Purusha, this Virat Purusha, universe or cosmic being, remained inside the egg for 1000 years. And then there was division. 1 division, 10 division and 3 division. So one was about the living entity, whom he called as the Adya Avatar, or the first avatar of the Lord. And this where all the elements were combined into it. And now he talks about the 3 in this one. Sadhyatma Sadhidevaccha Sadhibhuta iti tridha Virat Prano Dashvidha Ekadha Hirdena cha. Said that there was 3 divisions of Adhibhut, Adhyatma and Adhideva. So these are the 3 divisions in the material world, which is a combination of consciousness and matter. So living entity in the conditioned state is perceiving the matter, but to perceive it cannot perceive directly because it does not contact the matter. And matter is at a different frequency and the soul is at a different level, and they are not contacting, yet he is perceiving the matter and acting in it. So the process is being given here, how it happens. That matter itself manifests at 2 different levels. One is the level which is perceived, and the other is the perceiver. And this perceiver is also matter, but it is energized with the soul. Because the senses are the perceiving and they are called Adhideva, along with their presiding deities. Deva means the deity, and Adhibhuta refers to the sense objects and also the physical body. So this is the gross manifestation. And then there is Adhyatma, the soul. So actually the perception is happening within the matter. And soul is just the witness of the whole thing. And whatever perception happens, it happens in the senses, then it goes to the mind and to the chitta. And that's all, it does not go beyond that. But chitta has the consciousness being in proximity with the soul. That's why it is called chitta, or that which is conscious. So it becomes almost like a living being, chitta. Although it is also matter. It is a fine quality of matter where it is able to get energized by the consciousness. So matter manifests at the gross level, it is not conscious, and at the subtle level it has consciousness in it. So that the subtle one is experiencing the gross one by the presence of the soul. So earlier when the Lord was not present, then all these senses and the sense objects, they were not able to function. And therefore the demigods or the gods or the deities of the elements, they prayed to the Lord. So now when he entered, then three divisions came: Sadhyatma, Sadhideva, Sadhibhuta, iti Trida. Along with the Adhyatma, Adhibhuta and Adhideva. And this is Prana, Virata. And Prano Dasvidha Ekadha Hridayena. And Prana is of 10 types. So he said there is 1 division, 10 divisions and 3 divisions. So there is Prana of 10 types. Pranapan, Saman, Vyan, Udan. And then there is Nag, Kurma, Krikal, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. 5 more. And then one is the Hridaya heart, where the living being is there. So these are the divisions which came into existence. So the commentary is that Ekdha Dasdha Tridha iti Purva Slokoktam Vitkramena Vivranati. So in the previous verse it was said that Lord divided, or the Virat Purusha became divided into 1, 10 and 3. So that is being described, but not in that order. There it is mentioned 1, 10 and 3, and here it describes 3, 10 and 1. So first the 3 divisions are mentioned. Sadhyatma, Sadhyatmani Indriyani Tatsahita. So Sadhyatma here is the senses along with that. And Adhidevani Indriyanam Devata. Adhideva is the Devatas. And Adhibhutani Adhishthanani Vishayasya. And Adhibhut refers to the Adhishthan, or the sitting place for the senses in the body, and also it refers to the sense objects. And then 10 years, Pran, Apan, Saman, Udan, Vyan, Nag, Kurma, Krikar, Devadatta and Dhananjaya. Iti vritti bhedena dasvidha prana. Because the whole body functions through prana. Without prana it does not work.
What is actually prana? Is an energy or is an air?
Energy.
Energy.
So dasvidha prana iti dasvidhan vidhena anena viradeva dasvidha. So that Virat himself became of 10 types. And now he describes the activity of all these 10 airs or 10 energies. Prana prak kramano nasagrivarti. So prana is that which you are breathing through the nose. This is prana. And apana avak kramana. Prana is that which is coming up when you are breathing out. And in an apana is that which goes down. Payavadi sthanavarti. And this goes down for excretion, etc. And third is samana bhukta pita annadi samikarana sharir madhyavati. The third one is samana. It stays in the middle of the body and it tries to digest the food which we eat or drink. So prana is above the top part of the body and samana is in the middle and apana is the lower. And udana utkramana kanthasthanavarti. Udana is that which helps to throw things out and it is in the area of the throat. Like there is vomiting, then udana is acting in that. Actually that is naga. Udana is probably for speaking because it is in the Canto. Then Dhyana Vishwakramana Sakala Shariravarti. Dhyana is spread all over the body and it goes in all directions. It does not have just one particular direction. Then next is Naga. Naga is helpful for vomiting, udgiran, for belching. Kurma unmilan kara. Kurma is used for closing and opening of the eyes. And krikara sudakara. Krikara is which makes you feel hungry. And Devdatta Jrimbhakara. Devdatta is used for yawning. And Dhananjaya Poshankara. And Dhananjaya is that which nourishes the body. So these are the 10 types of pranas. The first one is prana and the cumulatively also they are called prana. All 10 of them. Hridayena hridaya avchinnena chaitanyena jivena. And then one division is the division of the jiva which is situated in the heart, which is the conscious being. Smran Vishwasrajamisho Vidyapitam Madhokshajaha Virajam Atapata Svena Tejasaya Shamvrittai. So now he remembered, because Lord, he remembered the prayers. And their prayer was that you please give us the power so that we can perform service to you, we can manifest this universe, and we can eat and you can also eat. That was their prayer. So now he remembers those prayers and he made the Virata come into consciousness, this cosmic being. So he says, Smaran Visvasrajam Isho, and he remembered, the Lord remembered what they have prayed, Vigyapitam Adhokshaja, what they have told him. Then Virajam Atpata, he made it conscious, Tejsa Esham Vivrittaya, by his own potency, so that they could function now. Adhyatmadi Bhedam Prapanchetum Antaryami Rupena Pravishtasya Ishwarasya Kimapi Krityam Aha. So Lord has entered into all these elements as the super soul and made these divisions of Adhyatma, Adibhautika, Adidevika, etc. So then what he did after that is being described here. Vigyapitam yavad balim teja harame iti. So he remembered what they had spoken, and that was that we will bring offerings to you if you are able to work. Svena tejsa chit shaktiya atapat prakashayamasa. By his chit potency, he illuminated or made this Virata become conscious. Esham Visvasrajam Vivrittaye Vivid Vritti Labha. And why he did that? So that these elements, the material elements, could perform their various functions. Chakshur Chakshur Uta Shrotrasya Shrotram Ityadi Skrute. Because in the Vedas it is said that Lord is the very vision of the eye. We have eye, but we will not be able to see without the help of the Lord. So every sense is functioning because Lord is present in them. So Karana Shakti Reva Karyeshu Udbhavati iti bhava. The meaning is that it is only the causal potency which manifests in the effect. And causal potency is coming from the Lord. Atha tasya kati chayatananiha niramhidyanta devanam tani me garta shunu. Then the sage is saying that now I am going to explain to you how many places became manifest in this body, where the respective devas, they had their place. So you please listen from me what I speak. Nirbhinnam tasya samashti virajaya abhitaptasya parmeshwareణ prakashitasya ayatanani sthana veda nirvidyante prithaga bhuvan me matta. So he says that this cosmic person, when it was illuminated by the Lord, then the various divisions of places became manifest in it. They became separated from the Lord. And he says, you hear that from me, from the sage. Tasya agni-rasyam nirbhinnam lokpalo avishat padam vacham svansena vaktavyam yaya sau pratipadyate. So the first thing is that his face came out, the face became manifest. Asya means face. And nirbhinnam lokpalo avishat padam. And then the lokpala is the fire for the mouth, that is the deity which entered, and also the speech came into manifestation. Vacha svansena vaktavyam yaya asau pratipadyate. And it is with the help of this fire that we are able to speak. So fire along with the speech became situated in this Virat Purusha, and it is with this that a person speaks. So now he is going to just explain all the various deities, their sitting places, and the function of that particular sense. These three things will be explained. Because he spoke about Adideva, Adibhautik, and Adhyatmik. So the speech which we speak, the deity for this is fire, and for speaking we need fire. So that's why in the olden days the Brahmanas, they were very much fond of eating ghee, because according to Ayurveda, ghee is a fiery element, right? So if you eat ghee, then it gives strength to your voice. Also the singers in India, they eat ghee because they need power in their voice. So objects which have fire in it, they are helpful for the speech, because fire is the presiding deity of speech. Nirbhinnam prithak jatam, it became separated. Asyam padam swasthanam, and Asya is the place. Vacha vagendriyena saha agnir avishat, so the fire entered along with the speech. Swansena svena ekanshena ya vacha eva asau jiva virata vaktavyam pratipadyate sabdam ucharayati. And it is with this that the jiva, or the living being, and here it is virata, that he says or he brings out words. Evam sarvatra yan nirbhinnam dvitiyantam tad adibhutam adhishthanam yad agni adi prathamantam tad adidevam yad vagadi tritiyantam tadhyatmam yad punardityantam kvachit sastyantam tad adibhutam vishwa. So he says now onwards there are many slokas he is going to speak. Says what is in the second case, that is the adibhuta, the place of the senses. And what is the first, that is the adhideva, like the fire here. And what is third, and vacha, that is the adhyatma. And sometimes there may be again something in second case or sixth case, that is the object of that particular sense. Then it says Nirbhinnam talu varuno lokpalo avishadhare jivyansena cha rasam vyasau pratipadyate. Then the talu, or the palate, became manifest, and Varuna, who is also Lokpal, then he entered, and along with Jiva, or the tongue, and it is by this that the taste is perceived. So tongue works with water. It's like the speech. Although we use tongue for speaking, but tongue performs two functions. One is of speaking, and for that the deity is fire. Another is tasting. For that the deity is water. Varuna, the god of water. And the object, of course, is the taste. So Harehe Haritvena Dheyasya Viraja. And this Virat Purusha is also to be meditated as Hari. Then Nirbhinne Ashwanauna se Vishnu Ravistam Padam Ghranenan Sena Gandhasya Pratipattiryato Bhayet. Then the nostrils became manifest, and in that nostrils the presiding deities are the Aswani Kumaras, and they entered into the nostrils along with the sense, and with the sense we smell things. So Yator Ghanam. Then Nirbhinne Akshani Tvashta Lokpalo Avishad Vibho Chakshushan Sena Rupanam Pratipattiryatho Bhavet. Then the eyes became manifest, and in that the Lord of the universe, or the planet, Sun God, he entered along with the vision, the sense of seeing. And it is with this sense that we see various forms. So the deity for the eyes is the Sun God, and for the nose is Aswani Kumar. Nirbhinnanyasya charmani lokpalo anilo vishat pranenan sena sansparsham yena sau pratipadyate. Then the next, that the skin became manifest, and the deity for that is the air, and it is along with prana that he entered, and with the help of this we feel sense of touch. So the skin is instrumental, that we can get the sense of touch, hot, cold, soft. Pranena pranavad deha vyapina tvagindriyena. Prana here refers to the sense of touch. Then the next one is Karanavasya vinirbanno dhishanyam swavivashe vishurdisha Shrotrenan sena shabdasya siddhim yena prapadyate. Then the ears became manifest, and the deities for the ears are the directions. This east, west, north, south, they are also deities. And they entered into the ear along with the sense of hearing. And it is with the sense of hearing that we perceive the Shabda. Then, Tvachamasya vinirbinnam vividhur veshurdhishanyam osadhi ansena romaghi kandum yairaso pratipadyate. Then again they talk about skin. There was charma, which is the outer skin, and then there is inner skin that became manifest, and in that the presiding deities are the Ausadhi along with the sense, and with this sense you feel itching, and the sense here are the hair on the body. So if there are no hair in the body, then there will be no feeling of itching.
What is the inner skin?
Skin under skin.
The second layer of skin.
If you take out the skin, there is another one. Ausadhi Ausadhya Atri Tvacha Adhisthane Tvak Romani cha indriya dvayam. So he says that in skin there are two senses. One is the skin itself and one is the hair, Rome. And tatre tvagindriye anilo devata sparsho vishaya. In the skin sense, the deity is air, anil, vayu devata. And the object is sense, the touch. And the Romendriya, this sense in the form of hair, they are also sense. Our hair are also sense. Usually we don't talk about them. We are only talking about 10 senses. This is the 11th sense. And for this devata is Ausadhi. Ausadhi also is a name for those plants which dry after giving fruits, like wheat. So wheat is an Ausadhi. Ausadhi is also a word used for medicine. But here Ausadhi is not for medicine, but any plant which dries up after it gives its fruit, that is called Ausadhi. So all these grains, they are also Ausadhi. Because the grains, barley, wheat, millet, once they give their fruit, the grain, then they dry up. So this is the Ausadhi, and there is a deity also for that. And these are the deities also for the hair. So if you want nice hair, then you have to worship this Ausadhi.
And when somebody has a disease, means also this deity is not pleased, is displeased, or something is wrong.
It's something wrong with your sense. And the hair in Sanskrit are called Roma. So you can go to Roma. Medram tasya nirbhinnam swadashanyam ka upavishat retsam sena yena sau anandam pratipadyate. And then the next came the Medra, which is the organ of procreation. And Prajapati is the Devata for that, because he is the progenitor. And semen is the sense, or through which it senses. And Ananda is what is sensed. Yena sau Ananda pratipannate. Ka Prajapati, Ka here means Prajapati, Retsa, Reta Upalakshitena Upasthena. So it says that semen actually here signifies the sense of procreation, because there is always two things. One is the sense and the other is the sitting place. So like we see these eyes, these are just the sitting places for the eye through which you see. So similarly there is organ and then there is a sense. Then Gudam Punsho Vinirbhidya Mitrotu Lokesh Avishat Payunam Sena Yenasam Visharga Pratipannate. Then the anus came into existence, and the deity for that is Mitra. Mitra also means friend, and this is also the name of the deity. Mitra means friend. So he entered into this. So there is also one deity for that. And the sense is called Payu. And by this the function is of excretion or releasing. the waste material. So one deity is also sitting or passing. Visarga Malamutra Utsarga. Both for the faces and urine there is one deity. And that deity's name is Mitra.
Right.
Then came hands. Hastavasya Nirbhinnam Indra Swarpatir Avishat Vartayan Sena Purusho Yaya Vrittim Prapadyate. Then the hands came into existence and Indra entered into them, the god of the heaven, along with the Varta or the work, and with this you perform the activities of accepting and giving and taking. This is what we do with the hand, lifting something, accepting or releasing. So these activities are performed by hands and the deity Indra. Vartaya Kraya Vikrayadi Shaktaya iti Varta. So Vartaya, he says, the power to buy and sell, that is called Varta. And Bala Shilpadi Shabdavachyam Adhyatmam Vrittim Jivikam. And then there is the Vritti, refers to your job or work, that is the Adhyatma, such as the art, work you may do, you manufacture something. Then came feet. Padavasya Vinirbhinno Lokesho Vishnu Ravishat Gatya Swansena Purusho Yaya Prapyam Prapadyate. When the feet came into existence, then Vishnu entered into them. So Vishnu is the deity of the feet. And some commentators have explained that this is not Lord Vishnu, but it is some manifestation of Vishnu. But whatever may be the case, he may try to protect Vishnu, but it is mentioned here that he is Lokesha and he entered. And he entered with movement, because that is the function. And Purusho Yaya Prapyam Prapadyate. With the help of that movement in the legs, you reach different places. So there is no comment on that. Buddhim chasya vinurbhinnam vagisho dhishanyamavishat bodhenan sena bodhavye pratipattiryato bhavet. Then intelligence became manifest, and Brihaspati, he entered into it. He is the deity for the intelligence, and along with Bodha or consciousness or discrimination, and with the help of this we understand things. Bodhavya pratipattiryato bhavet. Buddhi buddhyaspadam golakam hridayagdesam. So what does intelligence signify here? He says this is one part of the heart, and that is the sitting place. This is where the deity is going to sit. This is also where the energy for the intelligence is there, so that we can understand things. Vagisho Brahma. Vagisho is not Brihaspati, Vagisho is Brahma. So Brahma is the presiding deity of intelligence. Buddhya Shloko Ayam Asarva Sammata. He says that this sloka is not accepted by everybody. Somehow he says Sloko Ayam Asarva Sammata. That's what he stated. Does not give any other reason. And Hridayam chasya nirbhinnam chandramadhishanyamavishat mansansena yena so vikriyam pratipadyate. Then the heart became manifest and the moon god entered into it along with mind, and it is mind which undergoes various disturbances, vikriya. You are sitting peacefully, what disturbs you? Mind. Nothing else disturbs. Mind will bring this idea, that idea, emotions, pain, misery, all mind. So therefore he says that vikriyam pratipadyate. Vikriya means change in your normal state of consciousness. Vikriyam sankalpadi rupam. Says Vikriya means sankalpa. Let me do this, let me eat this, all these desires. So all these things happen in the mind. Atmanam chasya nirbhinnam abhimano vishatpadam karmanan sena yena so kartavyam pratipadyate. Then came Atma, he is using the word Atma, which means it is the place for ahankar, ego. There is one place inside the heart for ego that became manifest. Then the pride came and sat in it, and came with the energy of work. So it is by that we perform activities, kartavya. Because unless there is ahankara, then no work can be done. Unless I get the ego to do something and I consider myself as the actor, I am not going to do anything. And what is the presiding deity for this? So presiding deity for this is Abhiman. That is a name for Rudra. Atmanam ahankaraspadam golakam hridayakdesham. So Atma here refers to the seat of ahankara, the ego, and it is also one part inside the heart. Abhimanyate anena iti abhimano rudra. So by which we feel proud, that is called abhimana, and that is Rudra, the presiding deity. Karmana ahankarena kartavyam abhimantavyam. And the ahankara works through the energy of karma, and what it performs is the kartavya or the duties. That is its function. Then one more in the series. Sattvam chasya vinirbinnam mahandashanyam upavishat chittena sena yena so vijnanam pratipadyate. Then sattva became manifest. Sattva is the name of Chitta, and Mahan, which means Lord Vishnu, he entered into it along with the potency of Chitta, and by this we get consciousness. So consciousness comes from Chitta, and from there it goes into other things. Its function is Sattvam Chittaspadam. Sattva refers to the seat of Chitta, and Golakam Hridayakdesham. This is also one part of the heart. So there are 4 divisions in the heart. One part is for the Chitta, one part for ahankara, one part for the mind, one part for buddhi. These are the 4 divisions, and then there are 4 deities in the heart. There is Brahma, there is Shiva, there is Vishnu, and there is Moon also. Somehow Moon also is along with them. We only think of the Trinity, but it is fortinity. For Chittena Indriyena, and Chitta is all the Indriya, Vijnanam Samannito Gayam, normal consciousness, Tacha Buddhairapi Uplakshanam, and this also indicates Buddhi. That's why I said that some people don't accept that other verse. If that verse was not there, then this Chitta will also signify Buddhi. But because that verse is already there, then it's not necessary for that. Kvachittu Padau Asyeti Anantram Buddhi Cha Asyetiadikam Api Padyam Prithagasti. So he has therefore mentioned that in some books there is a separate verse, Buddhim Cha Sevinirvinna, and in some books this verse is not there separately. So if this verse is not there separately, then Chitta also signifies intelligence. But fortunately, we have separate verse and we don't have to think like that. So these are the manifestation of the various senses and their presiding deities, their energies and their functions. Now he is going to talk about the 4 divisions of Varnas. That we will do tomorrow.
So it seems like the heart is quite a busy place.
Busy?
And there are 4 deities there, and so much is going on.
That's why heart is important. What is life without heart?
There is no life. I didn't really understand how is this becoming conscious. The conscious is manifesting. Is in the chitta, but I could not really understand what is this.
From the soul it comes into Chitta.
From the soul, the consciousness manifests first place into the chitta. And then the chitta they become active according to different person and different impressions. And why Indra is also the presiding deity of the hands?
And women also.
Because Indra, we know that he is ruling water.
Water?
Yeah.
That is Varuna.
This is Varuna, yeah. So what is about the clouds and all the storms and all these type of things that he's ruling? This is
It's not the duty for water, it's the duty for clouds. One person can have many offices.
Okay.
Here's the thunderbolt.
He has the thunderbolt, and he has this.
You can look after kitchen and also garden.
Okay. I thought that everybody has only one duty or something. Because in the body.
Yes, body he is only one hands, but he has his own place also.
Yeah.
There he is doing so many things.
What is the difference between chitta and buddhi? Chitta and buddhi.
Buddhi is for discriminating
Discriminate.
and understanding, and Chitta is for storing, and the storehouse for the vasanas, the seed for desires. That is in the Chitta. The Buddhist function is that when you see something then you get the desire, then intelligence can decide whether you want to act on that desire or not. Once you decide, then action is performed with ego, that I want it.
But the ego isn't in the heart. Is the ego
All
in the
four
heart?
things are in heart.
Is also in the heart.
That's why they are not able to figure out where is ego. They have figured out mind in the brain, but that is only the sitting place for the mind. It's like we have the eyes, but this is not the sense eye, there is also no sense. This is also around the heart. Everything is clubbed there. And from there they come here and function.
So again, all these four sections of the heart, they are like the center of where the activities they start according to each different chitta who becomes active and differentiating different people. But these four things are for everybody the same. It's just like the hands and the eyes.
Yeah, everybody has it.
Everybody has them, and this the moon, the function of the moon there. I don't really understand what is the function of the moon.
Function is just like what is the function of sun? Sun is the presiding deity. Without that you cannot see.
Okay.
So in the same way, without moon you cannot think.
Okay. So this is just like the function.
Every action is performed when all these three are there.
Okay.
There is the sense, there is the deity, there is also the
Okay. So
object.
Okay. So okay. So in order to make it function, has to be there also this.
Just like he said that body was manifest, but it was not able to function unless the Lord empowered it.
Yeah.
So in the same way, unless the presiding deities are there, they don't work.
And so again, my question is now let's say somebody has a problem in a particular limb of the body, so which is related to the particular deity, and the deity makes it functional. So again, I'm asking, like the principle of healing could be also that something can be done to please the particular deity, or
That is there. If you please the deity, you can get blessing of the deity. That we already read in second canto. If you want intelligence, you worship this deity. If you want this, you worship this deity.
so this is functioning also a principle for healing. If somebody has some problem, can worship this particular deity related to this particular limb. Because they also say that the sounds, music, we have all these thousands, I don't know, they call it nali or something. They are related with these deities, and when they are disturbed from something, they are not functioning properly, but they can restore the function just by sounds, using sounds. So,
It is imbalance. Balance can be created by music.
balance can be created by music. Like mantras or particular prayers.
Yeah.
These different pranas
Yeah.
can also function independently, in the sense that one prana can work perfectly and another can be upset.
Yeah.
So then in Ayurveda, they must also have either herbs to cure these different pranas, or does it work only with pranayama?
Yeah, Ayurvedic medicines also balance the airs.
And these deities who are presiding all these functions,
Mm.
these deities who are always, they are responsible for these particular functions in the body. They are they are all the same, or there are some type of souls who are more evolved and they take this post for some time and they change.
What do you mean by same?
The deity of the moon is always the same. It never change.
Moon is there, but moon is also there for a certain period. They change.
Okay.
They stay for one manvantara, and then they change.
And then they change. So they are also jivas, these type of deities.
Yeah.
Okay.